Is it doing it? We're here today with the owners of Dynamic Construction, and we're going to demonstrate the performance and the efficiency of the new 16 5/16 inch skill saw versus the 10 1/4 inch skill saw in the preparation of these timbers that are the front end and the patio of this home. This home right here is a typical home that Dynamic Construction typically does, and they spend something close to 8 hours preparing these timbers for 2 carpenters. And so that's the typical amount that they spend on it, and they project that the new larger skill saw called SawQuatch will then enable them to cut that labor in half. So we're going to demonstrate how that's done here in a second. Okay, we're here with Jose representing Dynamic Construction, and he's going to trim the base off of this 12 by 12 beam because there's 2 carpenters associated with this particular operation, using a 10 1/4 inch skill saw. Jose, please proceed. Now you'll notice that Jose was only able to penetrate about 1/4 of the way through that beam, requiring this beam to have to be turned over, which is adding labor to this particular component. He turns it over, and he'll have to cut it again. Second cut. This particular operation requires additional skill to keep this lined up so that the cut's perfect. Now you see the 10 1/4 didn't penetrate all the way, so now some hand work is required. Just adding additional labor to this particular one of 20 average cuts that have to be made on these timbers to prepare them for installation on a typical house. Okay, so it's easy to understand why the labor component is so high on the preparation of these particular these beams. And now Jose is going to demonstrate the use of the new 16 5/16 inch skill saw affectionately called SawQuatch. Now Jose's got the beam marked for the cut. He's now going to switch over to the 16 and 5/16 inch skill saw and contrast the labor saving and the accuracy that this saw delivers. So you can see that the saw has penetrated this particular beam about 50% of the way. The depth of the cut is approaching the halfway point, which means you only have to turn this timber one time to be able to complete the cut. And with absolutely no hand sawing required after the power saw has finished its job. Dynamic Construction estimates that the cost of the saw amortized over 2 projects and will pay for the saw in labor savings and in accuracy of the cuts.